Hello, hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Girl Sense podcast. My name is Alex.
I'm Michelle.
Gael.
Bianca.
And thank you for joining us for episode 3 of the Girl Sense podcast. How you guys doing today? How you feeling?
I'm good.
Feeling good. Like I should.
Hey.
Back on this couch.
Listen, the big comfy couch
I know,
is
right?
comfy couches because we've got two, not one. And ours is gray.
Yeah.
And aesthetically pleasing. So hers was just big and blue. Anyways, but yeah. Thank you guys for coming and joining us, for spending some time with us. But we're going to get right into the episode. We're not wasting any time today. Straight to the meat.
All right, so let's get right into it with a story of Am I the Asshole? So, the story reads, even though I, 23 female and American, my parents are immigrants and therefore I have a different cultural upbringing than most. One thing that was hammered into my head from a young age was to always bring a small gift when visiting anyone's home. It doesn't matter if it's family or friends or the one person you kind of know but don't really like, bringing something is a must. My boyfriend, 28 male, and I have been dating for almost 4 years now. And since we both work from home, he suggested we make dinner with his parents a weekly thing, since we haven't been able to see each other much for obvious reasons. I love his parents, so obviously I agreed. Every week, I made sure to bring something small to show my appreciation for them cooking for us, always using my own money, a small bottle of wine, their favorite dessert, and some flowers, etc. And they always thanked me for it. This has been going on for a few months, and absolutely didn't notice anything out of the ordinary until yesterday when my boyfriend and I were preparing to head over. I'd gotten a cute vase of daffodils, since luckily I found some in bloom, and my boyfriend's mom really loves them. But my boyfriend suddenly got mad and asked why I keep bringing stuff over every week, like his parents were a charity case. Honestly, I got super confused and asked him, what's the problem? And that I've always brought stuff for them, including his friends, since we met. That it was a cultural thing, but he got even madder and told me to stop imposing my culture on everyone, and it's weird since I'm white. At that point, I didn't feel like going anywhere with him and just gave him the flowers and went for a walk while he drove over to dinner by himself.
Okay.
After he came home, he still had the flowers, which he gave to me and told me he was sorry, but his parents were really super annoyed with me, constantly bringing stuff over like they can't take care of themselves. And later on, I got a text from his dad asking me not to come over for dinner anymore.
What?
That's crazy.
Now my boyfriend's giving me the cold shoulder unless I give his parents a huge apology, but really, truly don't feel like giving one. Am I the asshole? And there's a little quick edit. After my last update, I told my boyfriend I was sick and tired of him dancing around the issue with his parents, and I was going to go over to their house whether he liked it or not. At this point, I think he realized whatever he was doing has backfired, so he sat down all angry and told me he'd explain. I sat, and he told me that he's done something very spur of the moment and that he texted me from his dad's phone, then blocked the number but begged me to listen. That he just needed to get his parents off of me for a while and to not leave. Apparently, his parents had started hinting at him about marriage since my boyfriend and I talk about it a lot. I fully expected to marry him, as I said in another comment, and was honestly expecting a proposal in late spring since that's when we met. 4 years dating didn't bother me, but I was getting excited to settle down. However, my boyfriend apparently realized that he absolutely did not want to commit to anything and wanted to experiment and have fun since I wasn't being fun anymore. Honestly, that just made me cry since we were each other's first for everything and usually very good at communicating our needs. His grand plan was to get mad at me so I would beg for his forgiveness, and then he'd only accept an open relationship as an answer.
Jesus Almighty Father God.
Absolutely brilliant plan, I know. He made up his parents getting mad, but didn't expect me to blow off dinner completely. He'd gotten into a huge fight, and it was like hitting the jackpot. His words, not mine. So he went to dinner, hid the flowers, and we've gotten into a huge fight, but he was going to fix it, but needed space. After he confessed all this, he said he was very sorry, but really didn't want to miss out on a new experience when he was still young and would I consider an open relationship, but pretend ours was strained with his parents so they wouldn't get suspicious. And I laughed. I laughed his ass right out the door.
I know that's right.
And told him
I know that's
absolutely
right.
not, and to leave me alone while I packed because I wanted to have some new experiences too. He never stopped begging me to stay, but I left to sleep at a friend's. After calming down for a few days, I cemented the breakup and finally actually went over to his parents. My ex's dad never even noticed the phone missing, but still apologized, and his mom was a mess. I did and still love them, and will eat dinner there without him as often as I can.
I know that's right.
I
Free
won't
food.
lie that I'm sad about 4 years down the drain, but that's life. And if that was my ex's best possible plan, then I dodged the bullet by a mile.
Honestly,
Oh,
by 10.
Oh my
By 10
gosh.
miles.
the thought process
How
of
do we
the boyfriend.
go from you bringing too many gifts every week to wanting an open
Relationship.
Girl.
So now I want to stay with you.
Girl, like,
How?
listen,
First
let me
of
tell you
all-
something.
Mm.
The girl is 23 years old, so I'm going to assume, she said the boyfriend is about the same age,
28.
right?
28. He's 28. So he's 5 years older.
So you have 5 years to do your run around?
I
And you
was going to
still
say
not
at
having fun?
23, you are still young. I can understand you not
Yeah.
being married.
Yeah.
But even at 28, no matter how old you are, if you don't want to be married, if you don't want to commit to something, that's okay.
Just say
But at 28, I'm expecting you to communicate that in our relationship
own up to it.
and just move
I
on.
agree. You should be mature enough for
You
that.
told me your parents think I'm imposing my culture as a black woman, as the child of an immigrant.
Oh,
I'm
she's white.
imposing culture. No, he's white.
No, she's white.
No, he's white.
He's white. She's
white.
her parents are immigrants from Africa. Girl,
Oh,
you're telling me I'm imposing my culture
wow.
whole time.
Right.
You just didn't want to get. You could have just said that. You didn't need to do all of that.
Wow.
Nah.
Wow. I'm shocked. I have no words.
You're not the
I
asshole,
have
girl.
No words.
He's the asshole. Go ahead, go have you some free meals. Dinner
Right.
on him, on his parents, whatever. Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
I'm shocked.
I'm if he wanted an open relationship, that's all he needed to say.
Yeah.
Communicate that.
That's
You could have
it.
just said that.
That's
You
crazy.
didn't.
Bringing his parents into it,
Yo.
fake texting her, all that, totally avoidable.
And you never know how that whole thing could have played out, because it's like she's black and they're white, and like like we feel some type of way. Do we look needy? And all she was bringing was like wine to dinner, and that's common. You go into
Yeah.
somebody's house, you bring wine for dinner, or you bring dessert, or you bring
Flowers.
the flowers
Like-
as a thank you for cook. Like cooking is not
Yeah.
easy. You know, slaving
It's
over a
not.
stove. No, slaving over a stove
May
for
God
hours.
bless. God bless the people who do it.
Yo, to cook for a meal. If that's every week.
Yes.
That's every week. I have to make sure I have groceries for that meal. I have to make a dish, make it, you know what I mean? And now you're
Prep the
playing it.
food, cut the
like-
vegetables, clean the meat. Oh,
Listen, like
Get
the
burned in the
plan,
mix.
such like that elaborate plan he thought he had, all he had to say was, listen, I don't think this is working out for us anymore. I want an open relationship. And you at least you give her the what's the word?
Benefit of the doubt.
It's not even the benefit of the doubt. At least you
The
give her
option.
the opportunity to tell you if she
That
wants
too.
to partake or not.
Yeah.
Not you forcing her. You were gonna force her to apologize to you, and the only way you take her back is if she agrees to your relationship. Boy, bye. Like, you
And
know,
she laughed
boy,
in his
bye.
face, and that's
No,
the end of
she
it.
said- that's
I
all she
laughed
did.
him right out the
That's-
door.
Yo, it's good. That's all she did. That's crazy.
Yo.
Insane.
You lie on your parents like that.
Ridiculous.
So disrespectful too.
Ridiculous.
You lie on your parents like that.
Ridiculous.
The fact that you lie.
Yo.
Like
The only way I was gonna take you back
If
after
you
I made you apologize
apologize.
was to agree to open relationship.
that's crazy. That's
Ain't
really
that some shit? Yo, nah.
The
like,
things that
I
people
did
make
not
up
see
in
that
their
going
heads.
there.
No, not
I
at
did
all.
not see that going there because
Not
I'm
at
thinking,
all.
I would have done the same thing. I would have brought a bottle of wine.
Me too.
I would have bought some collard greens. I would have bought some, you know what I mean?
Collard greens.
I would have bought some, like, a dessert.
A dish, yeah.
Yo.
That's crazy.
She's nice. She's a nice African American woman
Yep.
Yo, nah. That's not.
because
I don't know where he
Because
thought he
as a
was going with
Haitian
that.
woman, we lighten the place up.
Ajay.
Light it up with my words, with my
with
what?
the soldier.
Listen, it's
The
not
With
even
the
that.
soldier, the
The
Kiebois.
sister is coming. The cousins are coming. The best friend is coming. The mother is
All the
coming.
best friends.
Tout à
In
fait
the-
We
and the
roll
pets.
deep.
Yep.
And the pets. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Everybody rolling through.
That's crazy. Like, soit fait petit moi là.
What you doing to my child?
Yo.
See how I translated there?
Get the, nah, that's
But-
that's something.
Speaking of being Haitian, if you all didn't know, we are 4 fabulous Haitian queens.
Sac passé.
Listen,
Yo,
if you
before we continue with the sac passé, when a non-Haitian person says to a Haitian person, sac passé, please don't respond and with the naboule. The person you say sac passé to is supposed to say naboule. You're like, sac passé naboule. It's not how it goes. It's not how it goes. It's
not
sac
one
passé.
phrase.
The person tells you naboule.
Nabule.
Sac
It's the
passé
accent for me.
naboule.
they really think they be doing something too.
Oh, yeah.
They
I'm a
really
Zoe.
think they.
Zoe.
Oh, you a Zoe?
Zoe.
Like they
back in
really
the-
think they be doing something.
You know, I had somebody see me driving one time because I had like the little Haitian thing in the front of the car. It was like I stopped for them to walk. They're like, "Yo, I'm a quarter Haitian. My grandma's Haitian." I looked at
Not
them
the
like
quarter
a
Haitian.
quarter.
Not a quarter.
I
They
was
probably
like,
didn't even know how to clean their meat
proud.
right.
He proud to be
Listen.
Haitian. He proud. Let
He
him be
said,
proud.
"I'm a quarter Haitian."
Let him
I
be
was just like,
proud.
"Oh, okay." All right, bye. What's I supposed to do with that? I'm
He
a
proud.
quarter
He
Haitian.
he a proud Zoe. He a proud Zoe.
He looked nothing close. Which is not. This is not an issue. Looking nothing close to Haitian, but he was like,
Right.
"I'm a quarter Haitian." I was
Haitian
like,
do not have a look, everyone.
No. They
Yeah.
come in
Parliament.
all
When people be
shapes,
like, "Oh, I
forms,
could tell you look
sizes,
like it." I look
colors.
like what?
What? Dia sauce
What do I look like?
"Oh, I have never gotten that." And I tell people, I'm just like, "Wait, you're Haitian? You don't look it." I was like,
Yeah.
what's that supposed to mean?
Like,
oh,
what am I
I,
supposed to
I
look
thought
like?
I don't know
I
what
thought you were
Haitian look like.
Jamaican. I was like, no.
Oh,
You guys want to hear something crazy? At my job, there's a person who was like, "Oh, I heard something about Haitian women." I was like, "What? What did you hear?" And he was like, "I heard that sometimes Haitian women cook with blood."
Oh yeah.
I said, "What?"
Only on Tuesdays.
Because I had, girl, like for real. So I had Haitian spaghetti that day. My mom had made Haitian spaghetti.
Boy,
so
eggs
that's
on the
why-
side?
No.
Oh, is that a real Haitian spaghetti?
So I brought the spaghetti with me to work, and I'm sitting there minding the black business that pays me, eating my food, and this guy is like, "Oh, is that spaghetti? Or is there sauce in there? What's the sauce made from? Because I heard Haitian women cook with blood."
Oh, yeah, your
What?
blood. It's cooked with your
Yo,
blood.
when he said that to me, I was like, "Please don't speak to me."
what?
Guys, when I tell y'all, I was like taken aback that he would say something so ignorant to me. Child.
And the thing is too, like people gotta. If you cook with blood, it doesn't stay red. It turns brown. Just saying.
Right. Like, if you think about it, because liver.
No.
No,
The reason
literally.
I'm saying that, if you cook meat, if you know how to cook and you cook meat, if there was blood in there,
Okay.
and if it's cooked, it turns brown.
what You got me scared for a second.
We don't cook with blood, but but like there are some cultures where like no. Like if they slaughter an animal, they take the blood and they cook the blood, and the blood is not red.
Yo.
It turns
Yeah.
brown.
Oh
Or
my
even when you,
gosh.
if you think about it, when you cook liver, right, the liver is like a deep, deep red.
Yeah.
When it's
Yeah.
done cooking, it's not red no
yeah,
more.
right.
Like,
Like,
come
Common
on.
sense.
Yo.
If you ever been in the kitchen, you would have known.
Child,
Haitian
that
women
part.
cook with
That
like,
part.
they cook with
That
blood.
part.
Like, oh, that's just so
That was a good one.
disgusting.
All right, so clearly we're all Haitian. We love our culture. We're very proud to be Haitian. So we figured this episode, we give y'all a little insight on what it was like growing up as Haitian children
love
in
it.
this American country, because let me tell y'all, it was hard. It was not easy. Okay. All right. So we've got some questions. So I'm going to read off the first question. All right. When did you realize you were Black, or when did you realize you were Haitian?
Let's see. I was born in Haiti, so that's all I like. I didn't. There wasn't a moment where I thought I wasn't what I was, because
Yeah.
that's where I grew up. Like, I'm from there, so for me, it was like there was never a moment I was just like, oh, oh my God, I didn't know I was Haitian. Nah, I've always been, always will be. I'll die Haitian. American on passport.
We don't claim that. We don't claim
Yeah,
that.
but yeah, I've always been. I never was just never a moment I thought I wasn't. Always been
I
proud.
can't necessarily say did not knowing that I was Haitian, more so recognizing that I was African American. So when I moved, leaving New York with my family, is when I realized, I came to a not so populated African American area.
Yeah.
With that being said, that's when I truly started to see the difference between me and other students. And with that, they started pointing out the difference and then started to bully me with it.
Oh,
So that's how I started to see.
Oh, I'm different.
That
Like,
I'm different
yeah, there's
than them.
differences about me.
Because being in a diverse city like New York,
yeah, nobody
Like,
cares.
it
you don't
doesn't-
see it.
yeah.
It's not
yeah.
important.
Doesn't
It's
faze
not
you.
something that jumps out at you. But
Yeah.
leaving New York definitely was one of the things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I would say, I think I was in like first grade or kindergarten or something, and they used to have like the little sand pits in the classrooms. I don't know if y'all had that,
No.
but it was a thing in Canada. Like they do like little boxes of sand in the classroom, right? And
Like
kids used to
actual
play.
sand?
Yeah, actual
Probably
sand.
like a
Just to
dry and
play.
wet place sensory.
Yeah. So I remember there was one time I was playing with this girl, and she was like, "Oh, let's pretend we're at the hair salon and like wash our hair." So she had me put sand in her hair, but it just like glided off of her hair, like,
Tell me
right?
good.
So nothing.
Don't tell me.
I see where this is going. I
Guys,
see where this
so then
is
it
going.
was my turn in the chair to get my hair done.
No.
And I think I had braids. I don't remember if I had braids or not, or if my hair was out. But I remember like she did the same thing to me. Like she washed my hair in the sand, right?
No.
And like, cool. I didn't think nothing of it. But when I got home,
Uh-huh.
my mama,
Uh-huh.
my
me with
single
my back
Haitian mama,
Uh-huh.
when she realized she had to wash my hair, and this is the part where I'm not sure if I had braids or not, because I know that if I had braids, that means she would have had to take the braids out, and she'd have been very mad. And the level of mad I remember her being,
She
it
didn't take the
feels
braids
like I
out.
had braids.
Oh God.
No, it felt like I had braids and she had to take them out. So, of course, she took out the braids, washed my hair, got my ass beat. So then the next day, I go to school, and I'm talking to the little girl, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think we should do that again, because I got in trouble. Didn't you get in trouble? And she's like, no, it was fine. Wow. And that's when I really realized, like, you're not the same as this little girl. Like,
There's
you're
different
not
levels
the
to
same.
this.
Yeah, like, sand in your hair is not an okay thing for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, that's when I realized, like,
You guys have such wonderful stories. Well, not really Michelle, but I'm the same boat as Michelle, you know? I mean, I wasn't born in Haiti, but I just was born this way.
I was born this way, yo.
Yeah.
this girl.
Next question. What punishment did you hate the most as a child? I'm just going to say I was the last child. Heavy on the was. The last child. But I'm not anymore, but that's okay. Amen, buddy. You know?
So you
Praise
were the
Lord.
baby that got everybody else in trouble.
I was the snitch.
Yeah, we
Wow.
Until
don't
I
like
got
you.
stitches.
Oh, thank
It's
God.
that. It's true. I got stitches. And when I got stitches,
You stop.
I stopped snitching.
Yeah, you got your act together real quick.
But
I'd have to say it was agenu, which would mean basically standing on your, like, not standing, but like
Kneeling.
kneeling down. Sometimes you could put
Rice.
uncooked rice
oh,
and
Oh Lord.
on your knee for underneath your kneecaps to intensify it.
Child.
did you ever have to
And
put
you-
your arms out with it?
No.
No, I've seen it done with my family members, but again, I didn't get beat.
Yeah, for me, when I was in school, it was also being à genoux, but for me, it like when I was in school, it was like the à genoux and like the handout.
With the books or no books?
No, we didn't used to do books. I wasn't really that much. If I ever got in trouble in schools because I was with a group of kids that got in trouble and we all got punished, that's how we got punished. But
You have friends.
but like when I was home, for you it was the rice. For me, so like we had this like, how do you say sable?
Sand.
It's not sand. It's like rocks, but it's like
Pebbles?
smaller. Pebble, yeah. So for pebble, you like kneel on a hot pebble, like the sun hot pebbles.
Ooh.
Or
That's so creative. You know that?
they, like the thing that ugaje cheese, ou bien kokoye?
The grater.
Grater. Like in Haiti, when they have it, they have like the gallon can when it's done, whatever was in it, which usually would be like tomato paste. When that's done, they take it out, cut it open, and they have like a thing with a nail, and like they with a hammer, and they make the holes in it to make the grater thing. They would flatten that, put you on that, or
That's
they would put you
crazy.
on the floor with salt under. You know how it was the uncooked rice? It would be salt. So it's digging into your skin and it's burning you at the same time.
It's cooking you.
That was flavorful.
Yeah, that's the thing I hated the most.
To get-
I should know was
To basically get out of ingenue, sometimes I would have to do the hands. Give my hands and shoot
for like
it.
the hands, like
They alternate.
They
the
alternate,
legs.
and if I want to get out of it early, because your back,
Ooh, starts
Girl.
your
burning.
knees,
Girl.
and if
Yo,
they catch you slipping, catching a break, you
Start
no
all
longer.
over.
yeah,
Yep.
I'm starting all over again.
You know what I heard one time? I have some friends who went through this, but in some cultures, they will take ginger and skin the ginger and put it by the booty hole.
Who did
Child,
that?
I have some friends that like
I'm
went
sorry,
through
friend.
that.
I am so sorry.
Yo,
That is child.
when I heard that, so then
Trauma.
now, so after that happened, so one, your booty hole is on fire, and then two, it gives you the runs.
Oh, that's a nice
Child,
thing.
You know what? I'm gonna take
the
my
runs,
my
if you're
sensual. I'm gonna
constipated.
take my.
Nah, I'm gonna take the sensu. I'm gonna take the
Yo,
ingenue. I take the.
I will take the
Kiebois
belt.
on the.
I will
the
take the
Kiebois.
belt.
Oh, so let me
So
tell you. So,
Kiebois is like a big, like
Wooden
it's a
spoon.
big wooden spoon that they like
Yo.
cook. What's the
my moulin cornmeal.
cornmeal.
cornmeal with it? Setsuon
Is a belt.
Setsuon is the
It's
belt.
a belt. Yeah.
So Kiebois, they take that with you and just like,
Okay, so
Yeah.
even though I didn't get beat, my mom would
Mm.
hit me, but only with the kiawa
mm.
or a sandal. But then we used to hide it all the time. We used to hide it. When my mom went back to Haiti a lot of times,
She come
You
out
would
with
take
new
so
it.
one.
every time she came back from
she had
Haiti,
more.
She
she
come back
had
with
2 new ones.
New equipment.
Not one, but 2. Girl, when I was young, I hid that thing under the stove. My mom was cooking. She's like, "Kisa la bulela," like what's burning? Oh, she found both the kiawa.
Under the
that is
stove.
dangerous, man.
Girl, we was hiding it.
Oh my!
Even
Why
though I
not
was a
just
snitch,
throw
I
it
try to help
away?
my people.
Yo, that's
Yo, I
crazy.
was a
That's
snitch.
dangerous. Nah,
Yo.
that's
So
dangerous.
when you got the belt, did you ever think you weren't loved?
Of course, 100%. They hated me.
Yeah.
They hated me. In my head, even though like your parents will come and they'll be like, "I'm doing this because I love you," or like, "This is for your own good," and da-da-da. To me, you're a liar. Because if you love me, you wouldn't do this to me.
Right.
Because Billy Bob, he doesn't get this at home. Billy Bob not getting no licks. Because Billy Bob is loved.
Nah, for me, it was like before I would like with my mom, before I would get in trouble with her, she would explain to me, like, I've told you so and so multiple times. Now you keep doing so and so.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to discipline you because you've been doing so you don't do it again.
Yeah.
But it's like, so it's like I understood that, but I never thought it was because she didn't love me. That's why I would get the beating. But yeah.
I wouldn't say I wasn't loved. I would just be. I'm just upset at the situation.
No, don't get me wrong.
That I got myself
Like in
into.
hindsight, I know my mom loved me, but I just felt like
The moment,
There's
in the
no
moment.
way.
There's no way you
My
would beat
6-year-old
me.
mind is like, nah, there's no way.
There's only
Yeah.
one time I got beat with the belt, and that was from
Lucky
my
you.
dad.
Lucky you.
The very
Right?
first time my dad did. But it's okay.
They said
I
they
deserve
don't really
it.
send you to go get.
I believe it.
Pick your weapon.
Yo.
You always
be
pick
the
the one with no
worst.
buckle.
No,
be
you
the
know what used
worst.
to be worse?
I'm sorry,
When
you
they
guys.
send you to go get the weapon for your sibling
Oh,
and let you come back with the skinny
I'm
belt.
sorry, my brothers and sisters.
Now they're going to go back and get the thick belt, and you're both getting it because
no.
they messed up, and you thought
Trying to
you
come
were
you
gonna
was good,
save
yeah.
them with that skinny
No,
belt.
I'm not in trouble. Wap kon judge.
Yo, oh my goodness, I used
That's
to hate
funny.
that.
That's funny.
I used
That's
to
funny.
hate that.
Did you ever run away, or what to run away?
Want to run away? It's supposed to be want.
Oh, sorry.
English not my first language.
It's okay. Want to run away.
I did run away, but
Did.
I use air quotes. So my sister, my older sister, used to tell me that I was adopted. Right? Like all
I don't know
the
why older
time.
siblings love
They
doing that.
love to do that. She used to
didn't
tell
do
me I was
that.
adopted all the time. And I used to believe her because my grandma, who was really around, like very present in our life, she was light skinned. My mom was light skinned. My sister was light skinned. And then here I came with the dark skin. So I was like, dang, I really am adopted.
Yeah.
So like it used to bother me so much, and she knew it, so she'd say it all the time. And I remember one time we were at the grocery store with my grandma, and she said it to me while we were at the checkout, and I was upset. So when my grandma finished checking out, I was like, you know what? I'm not staying. I'm leaving. Like this is not. I'm leaving this family. I'm not
where
from
you
here
going?
anyways. So girl, I ran to the bus stop. The bus stop that we were gonna catch to go home.
Nah, you ran away. You ran home.
So when I don't even think my grandma noticed that I went ahead.
thought you
And when
went.
she saw me, she just thought I was already at the bus stop to go home. So like, I thought I ran away. I ran away, but I really didn't.
So you're
I
just telling yourself that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in my spirit, I ran away.
You went far, didn't you?
She went really far by herself.
I climbed mountains.
Yo, for me, I ran away once, and I was in Haiti, and like I didn't even run. My mom was like, "I'll wait for you." So like, she literally waited, so I had to come back home anyway.
She said, "Where you going? You gonna come home?"
Yeah, I really didn't get far. And the thing
She
is,
was
like,
like-
the person I ran away to walked me home.
They love
Yo,
doing
they wasn't
that.
loyal.
so,
They wasn't
yeah.
loyal. They wasn't loyal.
They not loyal?
They're not loyal.
Oh dang, I'm tearing up.
That's
That's
funny.
so funny.
I don't think I ran away.
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's good.
No.
That day I got beat with the belt. That one time, I ran away.
Did you make it far?
No.
Oh.
I did it. Oh, I was so scared. I was like, oh my God, my dad is he's just gonna beat me. He's gonna beat me. Oh my gosh. I don't my mom is in Haiti. I got no help. I packed my bag because I busted my sister's head open. I did. It was blood everywhere. And I was just like, dang, my dad came home.
He's
I was
"It's
like,
done for me."
bye. I went to my grandfather's house and I was like, Papa, I don't want to go home. Papa, I don't want to go home. Please, Papa, I don't want to go home. He's like, oh, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. My uncle, he's like, yeah, it's going to be fine. Next thing you know, they welcome me home. My dad, right when I got in the house, whoosh, you know that, the one.
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't go that far.
The thing is, they never do. Even when you see the videos like on Instagram and stuff, where you see
The
little
little
kids
kids
with their
running away.
bag.
Yeah.
I seen one with the bag and his sister. He took his sister with him.
Oh.
They leaving, walking down
No.
the road.
You see, that's real love. He's
No
going
child left
places.
behind.
No
No
child
sister.
left behind.
Oh my gosh.
No
Because
family
if
left
I can't
behind.
take it, why should I leave my siblings to go and not endure it?
Segway, that's
Why
true.
would I do that?
That's true.
Like, you can't leave them behind. Oh, man. No, for real. All right, so the next one. Were you forced to go to church? And what time did you have to be at church?
L'école, l'église, la caille.
I know, right? The 3 L's in the Haitian communities: l'école, l'église, la caille. But I was never
School,
Oh yeah,
church, home.
Yep, l'école, l'église, la caille. I was never forced to go to church. I loved going to church as a child. I still love going to church now. I was never forced. And even when I didn't want to go, I didn't go.
Yeah.
I mean, she'll come back and talk to me, be like, you should go to church. God has done a lot for you in your life. You should want to worship him, da 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 da.
Amen.
But like, I was never forced to go
That's
to church.
beautiful.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
That's
well,
beautiful.
Saturday morning
Mm-hmm.
by 9:30,
Mm-hmm.
everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Visitors. Doesn't matter if you're a visitor. You visiting, you staying. Oh, you coming to church with us. You're a guest.
Yep.
It doesn't matter who.
Family.
Family,
Friends, whatever.
If you in the house,
You
Saturday
going to
morning,
church.
Everybody.
Please.
The house
when they
is
tell
empty.
you, moi et ma maison, nous servirons l'Éternel.
as for me
They
and my
mean
house, we will praise the Lord.
Thank you for
mean
translating.
They mean it.
Yo,
mean it.
I remember for us, and the thing is, so like Gael said, right, we got to be at church by 9:30. There was a point in time where my mom was Sabbath school director. So that meant we had to be, Sabbath school is like Sunday school. So that meant we had to be at church before 9 a.m. because song service started at 9 a.m. and she had to be there to see it start. There were about like 10 people living in my house. Imagine 10 people having to use one bathroom.
Oh.
Do you know how early you have to get up to
Jesus
make it
Christ.
through the bathroom?
Jesus Christ.
Child, we was up at the booty crack of dawn. And then let you not...
And this is when you went to church Saturday, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And then let you not be ready when my mom is ready to go.
Oh.
She'll leave you. And
Let
better
you
be at
get
church.
left.
Oh, what was
Let
it?
you get left at the house.
Oh.
You
Or
better
there
be
was even a
before
point
her.
in time where there was a church van and they were coming to get us. Let frère, let
Let the brother come.
let the
Oh,
brother
I
come
clap.
that's driving the van and he honk 3 times and you still not outside. Number one, he's upset that you're not outside. You wasn't ready. He told you to be ready. Number two, now the adults in my household are upset because he was
they're
honking
honking.
in the neighborhood because you wasn't ready.
Oh.
And if you do get left, you better find yourself a way to church.
And you better be at church.
You
Oh,
better
yeah?
be at church.
I didn't
Yeah.
have that problem. My mother, she didn't really force us to go to church. She did like, hey, you should go, but it wasn't really like, oh, like how you two. Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And my
Like,
father, he wasn't, I mean, they are big on church. My dad, he went to church on Sundays. My
Mm-hmm.
mom went to church on Saturdays. My dad went to church on Sundays. And it wasn't forced. It's like, you go to church, you go to church.
No
I remember I used to be like, if daddy ain't going to church, I'm not going to church. I'm a daddy's little girl. Daddy ain't going to church, I'm not going to church.
yeah.
And no sick days.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Because if you miss church, you're a heathen.
Yeah.
How dare you? To this day, if I miss church, what were you doing? You've abandoned God? Does God abandon you? Oh. Yo, you
But I feel
cannot miss
differently
church.
now about going
Yeah,
to
for
church.
sure.
I enjoy going to church now.
I love it.
I think
love going
when
to
I
church.
went away to school is when I really entered into my era of like God is my God. Like before it was like, oh yeah, I'm doing this because the people at my church want me to, or my mom wants me to, so that's why I'm doing it. But now it's like I go to church because I want to go to church. I go to church because I know what I'm looking for. I know that there's a certain level of experience with God that I'm looking for, so I go to church for myself now. So it's completely different now. Back then,
That's good.
I love church now.
Yeah, I
do
love
virtual church
yeah.
on Sundays.
That's not the same. You virtually abandoned.
Oh,
I'm
Jesus.
kidding. I'm kidding.
We
All
do
right.
not subscribe.
But no, I love it.
Were you allowed to sleep in?
For what?
In general?
I don't even know why I asked.
I was.
No.
No,
I was
what
on
kind of Haitian
Saturdays.
upbringing did y'all have?
Sunday morning, you better not be in bed past 8.
Nope.
What?
That's
Wow.
that's
Yeah.
cleaning day.
Yep.
Sunday.
Yep.
Sunday.
There was no day of the week in which it was okay for me to sleep in. Even over the summer.
You have to
Nah.
be up?
Yes.
Nah, like, so I go to church on Sundays. So for me, Saturday was the cleaning day. But like, I did not, because I'm waking up to go to school early for 5
5
days.
days.
Saturdays, I'm sleeping in. My mom used to
Jeune
let me
femme.
sleep in.
Appelez jeune femme.
Jeune femme a plevé dans cabane, you and me.
translated.
Yo, sorry.
that's-
Young
yeah.
women
Young
getting out of
women.
bed at
We're
12
raising
o'clock
young
noon.
women.
Nope, that's
No,
not
nah.
acceptable.
Yeah.
To
I was
come in,
allowed.
clean, cook.
Yup. Come stand by the fire. Like we was not allowed to
yeah.
sleep in.
So-
And then in the summer, we used to have like this house that had like a huge backyard. So there was a garden. The garden was huge. booty crack a dawn. We getting up to go weed the garden, to go pick the beans from the garden or the vegetables for the garden, to go turn the
Farmers.
soil. Girl,
Farmer.
So for me, like I have two sides of the story. Waking up in Haiti was different than waking up here. Waking up in Haiti, like during the weekdays for school, I wake up at 5:00 in the morning, go pick up all the mangoes in buckets, eat a ton of mangoes before going to school, get ready for school, come back home, do my homework, eat more mangoes.
Good much. She
Eat
greedy.
more mangoes, and get ready for the next day. Weekends, I'm sleeping in. We moved to America, school during the weekdays, and then weekends, if I didn't have some sporting event, I would wake up because I was doing homework Friday night. Like I do all my homework Friday night, so I'm usually up late Friday night.
Yeah.
So then Saturday
Chill.
morning, I sleep in a little. I wake up, I do cleaning, whatever. I can clean after 12. Like what's going?
Yeah.
What's the
So
rush?
we would start getting the lecture of when they were our age.
Yeah. They used to have to wake up
At
to
4
go get
a.m.
water.
go get water.
That was your time, mommy.
Walk the water back home.
My
Mom,
mother
that was
did
your
that.
Get
time.
ready for school, cook breakfast, all of that.
Oh,
Don't be
that.
yo.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry
I
for
know.
y'all.
And also the Haitians that are listening to this, I'm sorry for you too if you experienced it because
I'll never forget when I was 12 years old. I was making food for everybody in the house.
Yep.
oh big chef.
Big chef.
Yep.
You too, Alex? You was cooking?
Yeah.
Aw. Were you allowed to go to sleepovers and party?
Child.
Everybody laughing.
That's a hard no for me.
Listen.
When I was
Pague
in high-
Cabon?
Yo,
Bed?
you have your own bed.
Don't you
There's
have your
no
own
reason
bed?
for you to go sleep at somebody else's house.
We have food here.
There's no reason for you to go to somebody else's house.
We have electricity here.
There's no
Talk
reason
about
for you
it.
to go to somebody else's house.
The water is running in hot.
There's
Talk
no
about
reason
it.
for you to go to somebody else's house.
There's television here.
There's
Talk
no
about it.
reason for you to go to somebody else's house.
Maybe that's it.
I remember when I was in
that's it.
high school, this girl invited me to a party. I brought the invitation home, and my mom was like, "You,
You
don't
brought
know."
it home.
I didn't know yet, okay? I didn't know yet. That was my first party being invited to since I moved from Haiti. She told me, you don't know who the person is, who they, like, the kind of thing they got going on at that party.
Yeah.
It could be a thing pour ramasser mon pour your buy job.
Collecting people to give to the devil.
Yo, ever since she told me that, I was like, okay. Ever since I never asked her to go to anybody's party. People bring me invitations. I was like, you know what?
Thank
Don't
you.
waste your invitation. Give it to somebody else. 'Cause I know I'm not coming.
The most I would get is you can go hang out with them for an hour or two
That's nice.
That's really
and then
nice.
bring your butt home.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
And it'd be so awkward that, like, why did I even go? Everyone got their sleeping bags. Everyone got their pajamas on. They're about to get into the activity. And, activities gets good towards the end of the night.
Yeah. So you miss all the good part.
Yep. All the fun.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't bring home any invitations. They used to
Said I
give
knew
me
better.
the invitation at school. I would trash it before I even got on the bus to go
Oh.
home because I already knew the way that my mama was set up.
Yeah.
I wasn't going nowhere. I wasn't sleeping nowhere. I was never going to see the inside of anybody else's house. No. So
And
that was a no.
And what's crazy is I even then tried to get my own sleepover party, and that was just flushed.
Oh,
Absolutely
I'm
not.
not having people at my house. I don't know who they are. They're not
Yep.
coming to my
They
house.
just flip it.
Is there no water at their house?
They can stay at their house.
They don't
Is
have a
there
bed?
no food at their house?
They can stay at their house.
The bed's not good at their house?
They can stay at their house.
Child. Yo,
it was
none of it was happening
No,
for
Yeah.
me.
none
For
of that.
me?
Absolutely none.
I wasn't allowed to go to parties, but we had our own parties. I come from a big family, so every few months is somebody's birthday.
Yeah.
Somebody's birthday. But we went to the neighbor's birthday party. Yeah, but no sleepovers. We slept over at our cousin's house.
I mean,
But no
that's,
friends.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But
like
no
sleeping over with your
friends.
cousin's house. For me, it's like I didn't really go to cousin's house. I didn't really. It was just.
Yeah.
I literally went to school. I came home, and I went to church. In that order.
The 3 L's.
In that order.
Like, you know,
I
but
think
like,
for us, what was the saving grace was when we moved out here and our church had like a very good bond, like where people had parties frequently, and
And you
so
went
like
to like a church
right.
party.
or like let's say
Yeah.
if people were eating over at somebody else's house or whatever, like so then you got to hang out with your friend at their house kind of thing or whatever. So like that's how I experienced like, oh, I guess I'm going over to such and such house because everybody's going over kind of
Because
thing.
they're also hanging out too.
Right.
Oh.
If
Yeah.
they're hanging out, you tagging along.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you're there, so your friend's there, so
Yep.
it works
Yeah,
out.
it works out. Yep. But other than
Win-win.
that,
Yeah, for me, the going out to party happened when I was in college. The time like I had my own car, so that I could drive myself places.
And
then
take yourself
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
best
so
feeling.
I had no
So
issues.
when you started doing that, then did you have a curfew?
No.
Did you have a curfew when you was young?
I mean, I didn't go anywhere, so I didn't need a curfew.
Hmm.
But like when I was in
Child.
college, and like the only thing my mom always told me, if you're going somewhere, tell me where you're going, so I know where you're going, and give me an estimate when you're gonna be coming home. That way, if I don't see you come home by that time, I know maybe I can call the police, or like I can tell
Yeah.
them she went to this place,
Yeah.
and like if she's not there, then something's wrong with my child.
Yeah.
But like my mom is like, if you think you're gonna go out and then you told me you were going to Philly, and then I get a phone call from police that tell me you're in California, that ain't my
Oh.
child. I don't know who that is. She literally told me that. She's like, if you told me you're going to New York and they call me you're in Florida, that
Yeah.
you're
on your own.
Y'all don't know who that is.
That's not my
You're on your
business.
old. That's not my business. You lied to me, and if
And
you told me
that's
you're coming
it.
back in 3 days, it is now 3 months.
You're not my child.
You're in
3 days to 3
Europe.
months is crazy.
Listen, 3 days, now you're 3 months in Europe. That ain't my child. I don't know who that is.
That's not my business.
Yeah,
I was
So-
not allowed to go out with my friends. I was not allowed to go with my friends, and I wasn't I didn't have a curfew because
You didn't have
You
anywhere to
couldn't
go.
go nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So-
the thing is, like, you know how like when you be in school, you go to the mall with your friends.
Yeah.
I didn't have that
I didn't
because
have
like
that.
I didn't have that
they're
either.
kind of like scared that out of me because it's like, oh, if you go to the mall with your friends and then you have a bag, there's still something put it in your bag,
Oh,
not
that's
it
Oh,
raised,
yeah.
and then like you're in trouble, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
So I
The
was like,
extreme.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like I don't
Either
go out
that
with friends.
or your fair rêve.
They had
me
a
fais
dream.
un
They had
rêve.
a dream.
Me fais un rêve, moi, attention,
Be careful.
As far,
Yo.
as far as the curfew, I hung out. There was a lot of kids in my neighborhood. I was fortunate for that, so we would always hang out. But my curfew then was sundown. Do not let sundown hit you outside. Which I push this sometimes because we would be playing manhunt or whatever.
Oh yeah, and manhunt is better in the dark.
Right.
You need the darkness.
Listen.
No, for
So
real.
then it advanced as I aged. Then it was 10 p.m.
Okay.
Then I advanced to midnight. And now it's just like, just let me know when you're
When
coming.
you're coming, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, at least the time frame moved up for
It
you.
moved up.
That's nice.
But I feel
Girl.
like you have to be responsible.
She
too.
said, "Girl."
It wasn't an easy
You
move
have to
up.
be a responsible person too for them to tell you, or like, let me know
Your
when
time.
you're coming home.
Yeah.
If they know like you're an irresponsible person, you're going out, you're going to be drunk with irresponsible friends and like
Yeah.
you're getting
Yeah.
into cars and stuff like that.
No, that's
Then they might be like,
crazy.
yeah, you shouldn't be. You should. You can't. So like, I feel like that comes into play.
Growing
as well.
up Haitian is fun.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it was fun.
Really
It's a lot of
shapes
things.
you.
It's shaping all right. It's shaping something.
So with going out, were you allowed to date?
Oh no. Ooh, date. What word is that? Can you define the word date?
Let me tell you something. I wasn't allowed to look at a boy. I wasn't allowed to talk to a boy. I wasn't allowed to breed towards a boy. I wasn't allowed to exist next to a boy. I wasn't like, what?
You know.
Yo.
So-
dating was not an option.
My question
Absolutely
is,
not.
okay, you was not allowed to do that, but did you do it behind your parents' back? Like, did you have a little boyfriend?
No,
Oh.
I didn't.
Yeah, boyfriend.
So for me, I was so into school, like that wasn't like
On your mind.
Like I would be the type of person when I was in high school, if I see kids kissing in the hallway, I would walk in between them and go like that.
Don't do it. My mom said no.
No.
And, like, I used to get so mad because like you have what 2 minutes to get to class, or was it 5 or 2 minutes?
Like
Whatever
two.
it was not long enough
So you
for
be
me.
standing here.
Listen, for me to go from the second floor, I gotta go to my locker on the first floor. Then I gotta hike back up to the third floor, and you're in the hallway kissing, holding hands. Get out of my way.
No.
I don't
I
got
got
time for
places to be. Get out of my way.
that. It is.
Yeah.
What about you, Gaio?
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. because they want you to focus on school.
School was heavy.
Your,
They're
school,
like,
Yeah.
your
I send you to
career,
school.
and basically they want you to jump from school, and then they're gonna ask you, "Oh, when's the wedding?"
Oh,
This is how it is.
But where was the
This-
man
this
in
is- this is-
between?
listen, this
I
is
didn't even
how
have
it is.
time
It is
to learn that man because I was in my books.
Listen, you do high school, you do college. As soon as you walk off the podium with your college diploma, where's the wedding?
But the thing is,
Where's the
as you're
wedding?
walking off the podium with the diploma, now they're asking you, what about this one? You didn't have no interest in this one? What
How?
about that one? You didn't see that one?
How?
This one? Is he not looking for somebody? Is he with somebody?
how?
But you told me, m'va à l'école.
I sent
Et
you to
m'va à
school.
apprendre,
I
voilà,
sent you to
Yo.
go
apprendre.
learn.
Oh my
Yo.
goodness. But now all of a sudden I'm supposed to be
Translation.
married with a child on the way.
Oh,
How? How?
No, they would tell you, oh, I was supposed to be a grandma by now.
oh,
Oh my god. One time
my
I
God.
heard this is what I heard. Somebody was like, if I had sons, I would have been a grandma 3 times over by now.
Oh,
That's true.
well, you should have, could have.
And they would have still loved. They would have still loved the boy as he's
Yeah.
holy.
Go, yo, he been
My
out
holy
here
son.
having baby
Absolutely.
mom 1, 2, and 3. Oh, my son,
Yo.
My
son
son.
can do no wrong.
But yeah, I was not allowed to date.
Yo.
But I think also like part of the reason why I didn't date as well was like I feel like I went to a lot of schools that were predominantly white. And when we were younger, them white boys was not checking for black girls. And I also like I was always like a tall person in my class and like I just I wasn't like I didn't fit the picture of cute or whatever.
Oh,
But when I got to university or like post university, I feel like that's when I really entered the dating world.
Yeah.
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 Dang, I wasn't allowed to date, but I definitely did it behind my
I know
parents'
that's
back.
right. Go ahead, sis.
So, you
Get
see
your
her
Mac
shirt?
on.
You see her shirt? Her shirt says désordre. You know what that means? Delinquent. A delinquent.
I
Yo.
definitely
Sis was getting her
dated
Mac on.
Yo.
Elementary date, but you know those are not really
Elementary?
real dates. Those are not really real dates.
it's not real dates.
But that's like the dates I'm talking about. Like those are not really real.
Then
dates.
those don't count.
There's some that you meet up at the okay.
It's like
There's some that you meet
there's
in
a
middle
story.
school.
There's a
You say hi, you hold hands, you go to the locker and stuff.
So you had a little locker boo. You had a little locker fling.
I had a locker room.
No, my locker boo was long distance at the time, but
Long distance.
at
How
the
you have a
time,
locker
In middle
boo?
school?
no, I'm talking about high school.
Oh, okay.
When I say locker, I was thinking of high school.
Oh no, I'm talking about middle school.
Oh no, middle school I wasn't dating.
Oh, sorry.
Middle school, I was transitioning from moving, and yeah, so, but elementary school, you know, the fake boyfriends, not really a real thing, but little, that's not a boyfriend,
That's my little friend.
But
That's
high
my little boo
school,
thing.
yeah.
What advice would you give your younger Haitian self? Or the younger Haitian person or yourself, I should say.
I would say, even though I was so strong on, I don't need to learn how to cook. I'm going to find me a Haitian man that knows how to cook. Well, not really Haitian man, any man that knows how to cook, whatever their culture was going to be. I just wish I stayed in the kitchen and just learned more about like the culture and the food and just learning how to cook. I'm just a greedy one. I love to eat. Don't get me wrong, I cook. I could cook. But
Yup.
I could cook.
Yup.
I just don't like to cook. But I would tell my younger self, learn more about the Haitian culture.
I second on that. Because I would walk away. They'd be calling me. I walk
Ah,
away.
I cook
I know the
chicken
food
when I
is
want
going to get
to.
made regardless I'm there or not.
Period.
And I'm going to eat regardless. But like
They're gonna make it
definitely
anyways.
taking that into consideration to keep the culture alive because you know a lot of there's some people that I know that are Haitian Americans. They don't even know how to speak Creole. They don't even like have interest in learning the food, and that's how you keep the culture alive. Because we have to pass it on to generation. That's how our parents learn. Someone passed it on to them, so we got to continue that legacy.
I like that.
Yeah, that's how cultures die. Because like nobody's passing on the traditions.
Right.
certain traditions.
Yes.
It's not all traditions. Traditions sometimes are like old people trying to like control you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the iguas.
Let them ones go.
The
Yo,
iguas
can
go.
let it go.
The mighty nets can
Let
go.
But it's just
CPS.
like, it's like,
She said
it's like, they don't know that.
CPS is your
They
aunt.
don't care.
CPS is
Yo.
your aunt.
And with,
Yo.
with the CPS note, they just make you wear long sleeve.
Oh,
Yeah, I had days
Long
where I had to like
pants.
long sleeves, long pants. to
really?
Oh yeah, because
'Cause of welts.
some of the belt, yeah,
You
they
know
welt
what?
up.
work. Yeah.
I've seen
Wow.
You know what? Yeah, you're right.
You saw your sister.
So that's why I said
wear it.
CPS.
Well, not really my sister, but like my siblings.
Look at her
She
Yeah.
did it. She did it. That's why she
But no,
snitched.
keeping the culture alive
I
is very
definitely
important,
did.
and
Yeah.
being
Sorry.
proud of our culture.
I love
too.
you.
Yes,
I'm
that's
sorry.
my thing too.
Oh,
That's
you
my
don't-
thing.
Yep.
Like that.
Hello, Baba.
Yo, if I had to like give any advice to, it's like be proud of being Haitian. 'Cause
Yes.
it's like back then, people like being called Haitian was like the worst
Oh,
thing
yeah.
that could ever happen to you.
Yeah.
But now.
Everybody wanna be
is
Haitian.
Zozo. Everybody
Zo.
want to be Haitian. May 18, everybody, Zozo. Like, that's when, like, all the Haitian flags on every social media.
Yep.
That's the day, like, all the Haitian come out of any woodwork that didn't exist. They
Yep.
all come out. Like,
That's
they all
true.
coming out.
That is so
But,
true.
like, back then, like, people, because when I first moved to America, like, I remember going to middle school the first day. I didn't speak English. The English I had in Haiti was just like learning how to say the cup, the table, like conjugating verb I am, like that kind of thing. But like coming here, like I'm going to middle school. My father just dropped me at like in the front of the school. I go in. I hear this girl on the phone speaking Creole. I was like, oh, thank God! Like I found somebody. They're gonna be able to help me. I need to get to the office. I don't know where I'm going. I was like, hey, can you help me? Da-da-da. Obviously, I said it in Creole because I just heard her speak Creole. She's like, I'm not Haitian. I looked at her. I was like, I go to Tifia. Why are you telling me? I just heard you on the phone.
But also, if you didn't understand what I just said, how did you know it was Creole?
But why do you have to be embarrassed about it?
That's the thing.
You get what I'm
They
saying?
used
Yeah.
to, like,
You
it was
should
like,
love it.
Yeah.
You have
No.
seasoning.
yo,
Your blood. Your blood is sweet.
yo, that's hilarious.
Like
No.
sugar cane.
Oh,
Yo, the amount of
Kenneth.
sugar
But you
cane
want
I
to be
ate,
here about
What is Kenneth in
I'm not
English?
Haitian.
I'm not Haitian.
What is Kenneth
What is
in
Kenneth
English?
in English?
I'm Haitian, I don't know. I'm kidding.
No, but honestly, what
I
is
really
Kenneth?
don't know.
We'll get
I
that
don't
for
know.
you,
I
but
don't know.
I'm gonna find
Yeah.
out what Kenneth is.
Yeah, but it's just like being proud of who you are. Cause just like learning how to speak a different language is one thing. Then navigating through a new culture with your culture is another. So it's like be proud of you. Or don't be afraid of being different.
Yeah.
I've always been proud to be like, when I started learning how to speak English, my English was heavy with an accent.
Girl.
And they used to make fun of me in school for having that accent. And then all of a sudden, as soon as I arrived in college, oh my God, where you from? I love the accent. I love it. I
Say
love
my name.
it.
Can you just say
Yo,
my
can
name?
you teach me
Yo.
something? Can you say something?
Say something in Creole. Say something in French.
I hate this. Say something in Haitian.
Yes,
Oh
it's
my
Creole.
gosh.
Yo,
What if-
I used to always tell people, I cannot
Haitian
speak
Creole,
a nation.
but it's Creole.
I speak the language of said nation, but I do not speak the nation.
No, for real.
What about you, Alex? What would you tell your younger
Yeah.
self?
I think the advice I would give is, like you all said, be proud and pass on the culture, and don't be afraid of growth as well. Like take what is good,
Yes.
and you can leave the bad out. Like,
Yeah.
but also you will survive. Your Haitian household,
listen,
you
will
will survive.
survive.
You will make it through.
there's a
And
turning point.
yes, you will survive.
I know
But yeah.
you go from like the child to like the best friend. Not everything has to go through you.
Yep.
It's like
This is mine.
you're the secretary and the whole manager
You
of
the
the
secretary, the accountant, the
Girl.
one who, like I was paying bills and writing checks in middle school.
house. Yo,
Like
yeah.
I remember I took a class on like economy or something like that, and the lady was teaching the stuff, and I'm like, bro, I already know this. I could have taken a different class and got a different credit. Like,
Dang. But that's like
Yeah.
an easy A.
true.
And with having to become all those things, they'll come with you with a mail. Sablon di la.
What did the white man
And
say?
the thing is, they opened the letter and read it.
Yeah.
And then they still come to you and tell you.
Come to
What
the
does it
child. They're
say?
coming to a child.
Yeah.
What does this say? What is this?
The English you understand and English I understand are not that different. It's the same thing.
But I think also for our parents, it's like the confidence. Like they're not
Yeah.
confident in their English. But it's like, do you understand that you go to work by yourself every day and you are thriving? Like they haven't fired you. You're like, you're good.
You have to
Your
interact.
English is good.
Yeah.
You're speaking to
Yeah.
these people. Like they just need more confidence in
Yeah.
their ability to speak English and understand
No,
English.
until today, I'm very shocked anytime I hear my mom speak English.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love being Haitian.
I do too.
Okay.
I just love it.
I do too.
Okay, so we're getting right into our section of our little game.
Let me get my winning board.
Oh, stop.
Let me get my winning board out.
What?
No, you gotta get the
Oh, let me put my hat on.
yeah, the winning hat.
One of two? One of two?
Haters gonna hate.
Oh,
Listen.
okay.
Go ahead and give the questions so the haters can stop talking.
So this is I should have known that.
Okay.
We are not sponsored.
How many are we doing?
Still we'll see. I have 16 questions here. I don't think we'll go through all that. I'm kidding. We're gonna do 8.
Okay.
Hey,
Just
the
so
way Gaia was like, hold on.
Just so the people over there can have space on their boards because they struggled the last time.
Oh.
Who's she talking to?
She's cheating.
Okay.
Cheating.
So the question number 1: in which book, Alexander Dumas, do we encounter the character? I don't know how to pronounce it. D'Artagnan. Okay. Question 2: what is the last name of the family in the TV series Family Guy?
Say that again.
Oh, okay.
What is the last name of the family in the TV series Family Guy?
Didn't we just finish talking about how we was Haitian? You think I was allowed to watch Family Guy? Like,
Oh my god.
Okay.
All I know the one name.
How many ribs do humans have?
We all should know this.
They all got ribs. You're about to run from Adam. Okay. Question 4: what is the time difference between London and New York? Question 5: what is the name of the Super Mario's brother in the video game Super Mario Bros?
my gosh.
Oh,
I know
somebody.
this.
Wow. What profession did Luciano Pavarotti have? What is the name of the Italian fashion designer who was shot dead outside of his home in Miami in 1997?
97.
1997.
I know this. I actually.
And question number 8: in which continent is Iran?
Can we get some repeats?
Which number?
Number 3.
I'm going to go through all of them again.
Okay.
In which book by Alexander Dumas do we encounter the character D'Artagnan? What is the last name of the family in the TV series Family Guy?
That should be so easy.
How many ribs do humans have? Question number 4: what is the time difference between London and New York?
I'm busy. I lost.
Number 6: what is the name of the Super Mario's brother in the video game Super Mario Bros?
That's the green guy, ain't it?
I don't know.
Number 7:
Yo.
is it number 6? Number 6: what
Yeah.
profession did Luciano Pavarotti have? Number 7: what is the name of the Italian fashion designer who was shot dead outside of his home in Miami in 1997? And lastly, in which continent is Iran?
I lost
Iran.
already.
Iran.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, you guys are ready?
Yeah.
No, wait.
Wait.
I know. She's. Come on, winner.
Sorry, what was 5?
Winner.
Super Mario's name. I don't know.
5.
All right.
4. Okay.
Okay, you guys are ready?
Number
Yeah.
1.
Can I flip the card? Number 1 is the Three Musketeers. Subtract 4 points if you don't know.
Wow.
Number 2, Griffin.
I knew that.
To the Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Subtract 3 if you don't have that one.
Oh.
Number 3 is 24.
Can I do half points if I have 12?
Yeah.
Did we all have 12?
I put
Wait,
12.
why do you have 12?
Because it's sets.
It's sets, 12 sets, but not. It's saying you're saying 24 is 24 for each rib, so it's counting like
Right.
12 on one side, 12 on the other. But
It
we
was
put
a
12 sets.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll give you that.
Okay,
Oh,
so what's the
yeah.
point?
That's a 1.
Yo, you gotta be kidding me.
That's crazy.
That's one.
All that work for one point.
I know.
Okay,
But that's crazy. That's
number
we all had
4.
12.
Yeah.
Number 4 is 5 hours.
What?
How many do I
The
subtract?
time.
Well, I
What
put
is the
3.
time difference between London and New York?
I thought it's
5
6.
Oh,
It says
okay.
5 hours here.
So what's the
6
negative
is for
what?
Paris.
Yeah.
What's the points?
Negative 2 if you got that one wrong. Number 5 is Luigi.
Yeah, how many points is that?
Negative 2 if you get that one wrong. Number 6, what profession did Luciano? Is opera singer. I don't even know. Do you guys know who that was? What did you guys write?
I put actor
Question mark.
or teacher or painter.
What
I
did you
put
put?
painter.
Oh, okay.
Actor, teacher, or painter.
Okay, number 7.
Wait,
What
how
did you
many
guys
points
put?
was that?
Oh, that was negative 3.
Damn.
Number 7. What did you guys have?
Question mark.
I knew that, you know.
What did you put?
Gucci, but it's
Gucci.
wrong.
It's Gianni Versace.
Yeah, I knew that.
How many points?
That is negative 3 points.
I was trying to think of who's Italian in the big brands.
Versace.
Yeah,
Quita esa boca.
Number 8. Please tell me all your answers.
I'm scared.
I'm
Blink.
scared too.
Go ahead.
Africa.
I put blink.
Africa.
South
I said
Asia.
Iran.
So what is
It's
it?
Asia. I'll give you South Asia.
No.
It's not South.
Yeah,
no,
it is.
I'm saying no to her because what is it?
Asia.
It's Asia. What does she have?
She
South
put South
Asia.
Asia.
Okay, and what is it though?
Asia.
Okay, so she has South. That's not the answer. So
Girl,
what's the
goodbye.
minus?
Don't
Hold
be a
on, hold
sore
on, hold on. No,
loser.
no. It could
It's
be
better
like
than blank.
Girl,
It's better than what you have?
I have Africa.
yeah. I don't know where you were going with that one. When I saw your paper, I was like, huh?
What was the minus point?
continent? It is -8. You get that one wrong.
But +8.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to.
don't plus 'cause you
hold on,
put
hold on,
South.
hold on. Continent.
Yo.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna see.
All right, but she got a negative. She got a -8. We all got
It says Asia, West Asia. So that one's wrong.
Okay.
-20.
Y'all really gonna take it away from her because she has South on there?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, if she had
Yes.
put Asia, she would have gotten it.
Right.
Girl,
You
I
should
would
have
have
just
gave you the point.
Well, that's nice.
It's not.
But no.
Like I would have given it to her if Google didn't say West Asia. But yeah.
We all
So
have 20 points.
who won this one?
We all got the same amount.
No,
I'm
I
doing
was
that
less
math
because I
right
didn't have
now.
Luigi.
So
I got 20.
who
I
got
got negative.
absolutely nothing?
Me and Gaio got Luigi in 12.
So
No.
You didn't get
I didn't get Luigi. I know I lost.
I
So
won.
you won.
okay.
I know. Give me that crap.
All right, that was it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in with
good.
us. Thank you so much for watching. We ask you to follow us on our YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube, follow us on Instagram, TikTok. What else do we have?
Listen to us on.
Listen to
Listen
us.
on all of our
Listening
streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. And she's a winner. And that's all for today. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.
Bye. I'm the winner.